top 5 PvP cave base locations on Ragnarok. Hello and welcome to another video. This is a little bit different as to what I normally do, my GFI admin command codes and stuff like that. I'm on my PvE server on Ragnarok, and I thought I'd just show you some of the bases that base locations that I use when I'm playing PvP. And they are all they vary in difficulty in defending, setting up, and stuff like that. But we are coming up to the first one now, and this one is the hardest one to defend. We are right by where the Woven Cave is. Ironically, this is where, right there is where the Woven Cave is. So, this is the first location. So, with this gateway, you will probably need at least 4 behemoth gates. The GPS location is 68.9 to 43. So that's the first exit. Second exit is here. Again, you'll need about 2 behemoth gates to seal that up. And it's quite large as well. You can see why it is quite difficult to maintain and manage, because it's perfect if you are a really big tribe, that you can sort of like fill this space out quite easily. Now over here there is another exit, so this is the third exit. This only needs 1 behemoth gate. Well, 1 dino gate, but just to be on the safe side, behemoth gate if you're playing unofficial and they've got structures, collision off. And this is the 4th exit. Again, I use a behemoth gate on here. I'm not going to get too close because I don't have God mode on and I don't particularly want to die. So there's 4 exits. So 5 exits. I've missed one over here. If you can get all these exits closed off, you have a really big area to play around with. It's really flat in some places, and you can really make a good base out of this. Plus, also, if you manage to get this, you are literally a stone's throw away from a woven cave where you can get all your woven eggs as and when you want it. So I'm going to be making my way over to the second base location and third base location, which are actually close. They are in the canyons, so I will see you then. Okay, so we are at the second location here. The coordinates for this 41.4 to 42.4, so it's easy. And this one here, we are in the canyons at the moment. Another reason why this one makes my top 5 and that I'm putting it in here is because it is quite easy to defend. There's only 1 exit, I believe, and you have some room here to do your building around. You've also got a little bit of your own water supplies. That's fantastic. And this is the entrance, so you would only need sort of like I think I put 3 behemoth gates here on unofficial, and yeah, it very easy to defend. The only downside I would say about this, 2 downsides. One is a little bit small, so not the height, I just mean it's a small cave. And 2, you know, if you open up one of your doors, if you're being attacked and you're trying to get out and you're trying to defend, the moment your doors are open, that's it. Like, you've got all this open. So what I tend to do is I tend to stay about here, come to about here, and where I am, dead straight, I build a wall. I build more gates. So that is my main part of the base. Then you've got some more first line of gates, and then a second line of gates there. And in here, in between the two gates, I put turrets, I put defences, X plants, whatever plants that you want, just so that you have that second line of defence, and you're able to lock people in as well. So it's like, almost like a deadlock. So I'm not going to cut away. I'm going to go over to the next place that I tend to use. It's just on the other side of the canyons. And again, that, FYI, that is a very good place for a PvE base. I tend to use it a lot. But this is the third somewhat cave base location. You have only got 3 exits and entrances to worry about. This is the first, and the GPS coordinates for this: 36.2 to 49.2. So this is the first one. You need 1 gate here. This is the second exit. Yeah, you can easily mount quite a lot of defences around here, bottlenecking people to come down there. And this is the third exit. It is behind the waterfall. Now you can have this as your base. It's quite high and tall, so it's quite nice. That's all well and good. And you have this little bit down here as well. Now this, not so much of a good place, because it is quite open, quite tall. You can't really sort of mount a good defence here. You can, if people get caught off guard. A lot of turrets there. As you can see, they can't see you. So if they're coming towards you, or they don't know that there's a base there, they start getting shot before they know it's too late and they die. I've used this as a base before in the past, and it has served me quite well. So that's the 2 in the canyons. I've got 2 left, and I will be going over to the 4th one now for you. I'll see you when I get there. Right, okay, so we are at the 4th location now, and it is in the Highlands. It is right on the other end. It's easy to get to because there is a lighthouse here. Alright, so this one here is mainly a water base. There's some pros and cons to this. The reason why it is still in my top 5 is because of one thing and one thing only, and that is the water from the sea goes into it. Now that has its advantages. It has the advantage of you keeping your water dinos safe. I believe most of the water dinos can get in there. Not all, I don't think. I'll have to check back with you on that one, because I only really sort of tame the smaller water dinos like the dolphins and the megalodons. But it is very easy to defend. You only need sort of like maybe 1 behemoth gate, which is really nice. The only thing is as you can see, it's mostly water. So with this base, you're gonna have to sort of create your own floor space, and that's easily done. You know, you can have ceilings and pillars, pillars to the floor, and then you put the ceilings on to make your own floor. The only thing is it does require a lot of work, and these things do tend to get in the way of your building. So like I said, only reason why it makes it into my top 5 is you can have your water dinos, and it looks like someone's already starting to build around here. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they've gone, but I'll check back in here in a couple of days and see if they've actually made this their permanent home. Now, this is the 5th base location, and I've saved the best to last. So guys, if you've stayed till the end, I thank you ever so much, and please, if you like this sort of type of thing, make sure you like and subscribe to me if you haven't done so already. If you have your different opinions on good locations, top 5 locations for a base, please let me know, and that'd be fantastic. I'll definitely check those out if I don't know them already. I know pretty much all of them anyway, but these are the ones that I prefer. We're coming up to the 5th and final location now, and this place is always a go-to for me and my wife. PvE or PvP, doesn't matter, we still use it. And it is here. Now, as you can see, you only need 1 behemoth gate, and the coordinates 18.2 to 78.8. So we come in. It's quite nice and narrow here. It's big enough to get almost every single land dino through, which is nice. And you can actually mount yourself some defences here, and you can have a double door here, perhaps maybe here, to defend, to stop people from getting in. But as you can see, I've made this into my PvE base. It is very large. I've taken the time to put all these foundations down, so it's actually quite level and quite nice and quite easy. I've got my breeding area over there. Now, obviously, if it's PvP, you can still have a breeding area, but yeah. The one thing I do like about this place, though, is it has its own water supply in it. So you can shut the gate off, and you can have all your water that you ever can want. And also, what I've done here is I've made it into a little bit of a fishing pond. So all these creatures in here, I spawned in myself. So don't worry, they're not there. You won't have to clear this out. But I've done that myself, and also started my farming here. But no, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's a little bit different from what I normally do, but yeah, I hope that you like this. Please make sure you like, comment and subscribe to me and to the video. Every single action that you take, even just by watching it, it's greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys later in my next video. Thank you and goodbye.